I'm going to get into it, Shade. You're soon here how Kayland is doing. I'm just giving the live a few seconds for, you know, a good amount of people to come on so I don't have to keep repeating myself. Yes, Swanky Spice, I'm good. Right, the car get little damage, but I am not damaged. Blessed be to God. Right. Alright. We're getting there, chocolate skin. We're gonna get there. We're gonna talk a little bit. Not tonight is not really about Kayland, because well, it is mostly about Kayland, but not really on how she's improving or how well she's doing. Kayland is, you know, let a couple more people come on. Let a couple more people get on. But first thing I want to talk about is me and things that have been happening recent. Well, since it all began, but mostly something that has happened recently. There have been some threats in regards to my safety, and I'm making sure that I put it out there, you know, just in case, because you know, you can't be too careful. I won't put myself in harm's way, but I won't take any threat lightly as well. Because I'm not going to be the one to say, oh, nobody can do me nothing. Or nobody can hurt me. Or nobody can this. Or nobody can that. Because once it's being said and once it's in the street and it's being talked, then either it goes so or it near goes so. And in the beginning, there was an advance being thrown around that I should drop this case and they'll take care of me and my family and Kayland. I didn't give any light to it. I ignored what was said. And recently, what is being thrown around now is that, you know, I'm going to be get rid of because I'm not complying. I don't know what I should comply to. I don't know what orders I should be following. Other than the orders of the Lord. So, you know, I'm not going to sit down and say, oh, an idle threat or a careless threat or no gosso. I'm not going to say that. Because once it's been said and once it's being repeated, then, as me say, either it gosso or it near gosso. I can't say much on what is happening with the case or whatever. Will not speak on it. I'm going through all Cherisi Smith. I'm going through all the channels that I'm supposed to go through. So I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. But me just make sure I put it out there that I have received threats. Right? I have received threats, and I'm not taking any threats lightly. Right? Because I don't know whose orders I am supposed to be following or who I should be complying with. Why my life is being threatened. So may I make sure I put it out there that I have received threats. It has been thrown around in the streets. Numerous talks have been made, and it has reached right back to me. So we just have to put that out there first and foremost. I am not afraid, because nobody no bigger than God. Nobody no bigger than God. But I'm not going to hush it and keep quiet about it. Alright? Next thing, guys, we're going to talk about Kayland. That's the next thing we're going to talk about, Kayland. Kayland is pretty much stable once she's not being moved. Once she's not being moved, she's pretty much stable. Kayland's C2 spinal injury is so severe that even taking a bath can cause her to lose her life. Her heart rate will go down because there's some short circuiting going on with the spine whenever she's moved, and it causes the heart rate to drop to a point where it stops. Two things are in motion at the moment in regards to that. One is a pacemaker that is required. It's a device that is placed on the heart. So whenever it slows down to a certain point, it gives it an electric shock and it speeds up the heart. So it keeps her from flatlining. Flatlining is when the heart completely stops. Kayland has had 5 episodes of flatlining, what they call cardiac arrest. 5 times her heart has stopped so far. 5. No, Crystal, that's the good thing. As I said before, she's stable once she's not being moved. So she's been maintaining her BP, give God glory for that, without the meds. So that's a good thing. Punkiola. It's not a matter of I am strong, it's a matter of I have to be strong. So it's not a case where I can say, all right, me can't bother. I can't say that. It's not a case where I can say, you know, I don't want to do this, or I can't bother doing this, or I'm tired to do this. I can't, because the state that Kayland is in, she is fragile. Fragile. You know, I can just imagine what the nurses go through when she's to get a bath, because if it was me, I would have a panic attack to know that if I move this child, she might die. Right? It's not an easy thing for anybody. And then it's not an easy thing for me to think that, oh, at any point they're bathing her, she could have another flatline. You understand? So on both ends, it's terrifying. But we have to just deal with it. I have to just deal with it. So me can't give up, me can't stop, me can't slow down, me can't not do what I'm doing, because, you know, I have to just keep going for her. The pacemaker is gonna cost over $5,000 US. Yes. It's a very expensive device. The doctors have also asked me to start looking into a home ventilator. I haven't looked up the cost for that yet, but I know it's even more expensive than that pacemaker. So yes, it is 50-50, but we're not worried about the latter. We're worried, right? We're not worried about the latter because God is in control. So that's 2 things that Kayland is needing at the moment: a pacemaker and a ventilator, because I'm going to have to get one, because what is happening is her breathing level is below the spinal injury. And from what the doctors are